What's up, y'all? So, people are miserable. You may have experience of this within your own life, within your own body, or through someone that you love or know. It can be a spouse, it can be a sibling, a friend, a coworker, or like I said, even in your own, your own life or consciousness. People are miserable. Uh, I don't know if it's just me, but I've been noticing, um, yeah, like online, social media, one thing. Uh, Also through real life situations. Typically, either I can pick up on people's aura, you know, I can feel their vibration and feel how they're feeling. And many of you have the same thing. You notice the same thing, like energetically you feel that they're off, or you can feel the pain in the world. Um, or sometimes even if you can't feel it, like a lot of times I can't feel what another person's feeling. But sometimes you could just see it on their faces, through the complexion, through their eyes. You can see the pain or the suffering. Everyone suffers. We are in the human body. We are, this is a existence or plane of existence, or of duality. So, there's good or bad, right and wrong, yin and yang. There's this polar opposites. But also, with that duality, there comes a balance, So you know, you're going to have times where you're happy. You're going to have times where you're sad, or angry, things of that sort. So, and we have to kind of be balanced, or be in a state of good chi, or homeostasis, or you know any of these terms, equipoise. So just being in this state where we're balanced. And so, yeah, it's a lot of suffering. um, and now I know, there's many different forms of this, right? Of free will. Many of the saints and mystics say that our lives, we are living 25%. We have 25% or so of free will. Uh, many people might say, "Oh no, I have 100% free will," and it might look like that too. But then another time when you look back, you're like, "Hey, I didn't get to choose my parents." Physically, maybe at the, you know, or I'm looking, I'm doing this, but it's more like this. Inwardly or spiritually, you may, some people say that they chose their parents, or they were aware of their, I'll say, pre-birth, and they get to choose their parents. But many a times, we're coming and going into the same existence, with the same amount of soul group, or partners or friends, right? Uh, the roles may change. So if your husband or your wife is who they are now, in the previous lifetime, those roles are probably were reversed, where instead of you being the husband now, you're probably were the wife, and vice versa. Uh, but so we have that 25% free will, where we can choose the decisions that we are, that we want to move forward in our life. And then we have this 75%, which is, and many of the saints and mystics say, is preordained. The time where, our parents, how much money we will make. You kind of see this too, where you see somebody who works so hard, no matter what, work so hard, grind. They may even have the most wonderful idea, all right, that can change humanity in a positive direction, either in technology or medicine or things of that sort. Just excellent intuition, excellent, um, just innovation. However, they may not make money from it. they may get blocked by somebody. Say they have the patent for something that was just so revolutionary, right? Or someone steals their idea because they didn't push it out further, or they didn't have the right connections, and or just someone who's just grinding at work 40 to 80 hours a week or more, grinding. And you would think that they're even with good habits like good budgeting and all that, those type of things, you would think that they're would do amazing, in the sphere of what we call success, right? And they may not. They may do fair, say, they might have a good decent job or something, make fair money or whatever, uh, and they may not progress as much as we would think for someone who put that amount of innovation into something, or amount of hard work into a job or a career, things of that sort. And then on the flip side, you will see someone who just barely working hard, or making a weird TikTok video or something. I mean, there's always work behind it, so I'm not saying that there too, but there's always work behind it, behind those things. But sometimes, yeah, you will see that someone, or these millionaires, right, multi-millionaires, they can try sometimes very, very hard, but they may not reach that $1 billion status or $100 billion status or so. Whereas someone who, with the right connections, the luck, uh, and just growth, $1 trillion, right? You got an Elon Musk out there, and so uh, I know there's many people who are just as smart as Elon Musk, or has just as innovative and has the same connections. It may even take the same type of risk, but they're not a trillionaire. And so this is, everyone's life is going to be different. There's different strokes for different folks. There's up and down. There's different situations, different family dynamics. There's different situations and risk taking and mindset, and just being at the right place at the right time. So all of these different things are a huge factor, and that kind of contributes into that 75% where things are preordained, or things are just it could be in a situation where, hey, I'm in a state of abundance or luck, and here I got this amount of wealth. And this could be anything. It doesn't have to be wealth related, but it just shows that not everything is just from hard work. But yeah, a lot of people are miserable. So we have to use what I'm trying to say here, we have to use our 25%. Even if you think or know, right? Say you went inside yourself and you say, hey, we have 100% free will. Or science, you just look at, say, facts, I don't know, and you see, oh, I have 100% free will. Then try to mold your life. I think what I'm trying to get at is let's try to mold our lives into a higher vibration, where we can become more at a state of peace, or a state of contentment and happiness. And that's going to take a lot of work, a lot of inner work, through meditation, through yoga, through mindfulness, gratitude, being kind to others, being giving to others, being loving to others, being treated as if you want to be treated. Now, I know some people, they want to be treated badly, and in return, you get that too. But if you want to be treated kindly, with love, with care, with respect, then ultimately you have to switch your mode of thinking, switch your mode of your actions, the way you speak, to match that vibration. And we're not just talking about at the very plain human level of vibration, and now I since I changed my mindset, or since I changed my habits, now I reach success. I'm much more financially well, or more physically well. No, we want to even go a step beyond that, and come in contact to who we truly are as a spirit, as a soul, this Atma, this all light consciousness, This is what all the saints and mystics spoke about. This is what Christ spoke about. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. This Word is our own expression of consciousness. This is us. We are that Word. That Word is expressed as light and sound. And so we have to get back there. We have to, we are there, but we have to realize who we actually are. It's not like we're going anywhere when we reach this enlightenment. It's more of a unfolding of consciousness, or attuning ourselves into that vibration, or that high frequency, where just like a radio, sometimes it could be static. This is where we are right now. We're static. We're depressed. We're sad. We're miserable. We're very static, and we can't find a good channel that can give us a good connection. But when we attune ourselves to the right frequency, then we can match our energy with that state of of a good channel. And it could be NBA, it can be whatever it is, but whatever channel that we tune that radio station to, we can attune to that. Similarly, and with the same intention, when we tune ourselves into that right vibration of or channel, then we can be connected with that love, that peace, into the inner regions, the astral plane, the causal plane, and much higher. And so I think once we start to raise our vibration, I think the world will be a little bit more happier. And like I said, it could just be me being around others and experiencing, this feeling, the sadness that I'm getting from others. But I think as a whole, we do need to start to change, and I think we are. Overall, the consciousness is raising, but I think it's also rather slow. I don't know. I have to raise my own vibration and develop my own consciousness, or my awareness of who I truly am. So, I'm still working on that, trying to know who I truly am. Like just as many others. That's why we're here in the human body, to know who we truly are. Not just about making money, not just about fitness and wellness and getting a degree and a leadership position somewhere. No, it's much more than that. This existence is much more than those things. We have to use them to the best of our ability, and I think we using these tools so we can share with one another. If we're a leader, we can uplift one another. If we're healthy and happy and physically fit ourselves, then we can save ourselves. And once we're happy and healthy, we can give more abundance to others because we're in a good state. If we're financially well, we can give out to others. So I think that's why we're in these jobs and situations, so we can contribute to others who is just us, a reflection of our own selves. So let's raise our vibration and let's see if we can make a positive change on within ourselves, within our community, within our state, within our country, within our continent, and within our world, and within the whole galaxy, and within this whole physical region that's a whole and beyond. Peace.